This is the Darwin match winner C1 competition pole, and today I really am going to put it through its paces. The C1 is the first in the new match winner family. It's 13 metres. This really is a fantastic bit of kit. It's also made on exactly the same mandrel as the 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if you were to start with this pole, the tips would fit and you could keep this pole as a spare. There we go. Maximum pressure. They're trying to get round to my right. They're big fish, double figure fish. You can see that pole's absorbing that. I'm not going to put any sections on. I'm going to treat it as if this was the last hour of match and I really want to pull trees up. I want to make the most of this little spell. Big fish coming down, literally baiting down the edge for about an hour and a half, trying it, not had any bites. I've left it alone for a little bit, dropped it in, and I've hooked this big common immediately. And you can see I'm taking no prisoners. I'm using the puller kit. I'm really pulling hard. I've got a tight black hydro, because this time of year, even fishing big bits of pace down the edge, you do hook quite a few bream, crucians, even some tench, and I want to be getting them in. Lovely big common there, absolutely nailed perfectly in the top of the lip, and there we go. Tamed quite easily on the C1, pace down the edge, 10-pound line, size 10 hook, handled it with ease. Well, the C1 comes with a fantastic spares package. Comes with one match kit, 2 carp kits, a cupping kit, and they're all cut back. The cupping kit comes with the cups, cut back to the same distance as the tips, that are all pre-bushed. Comes with effects as well, which takes the pole to over 13 metres, and it's well fishable at that length. And to round the package off, it comes in some nice strong tubes and a holdall. All in all, a fantastic bit of kit. There's another one there. You can see, get that fish under control quick, keeping the pole low, maximum pressure, and then in. This is what I mean by putting a pole through its paces. Big fish again, keeping everything low. It's so important. I see people with the pole up in the air. It's no good. You've got to keep everything low. These carp tops, they really are nice and strong. Not the biggest carp in the lake, but again, you can see if this was a match, just how quick these fish are being tamed. Literally seconds ago it was hooked, and that's a good 8 or 9 pound fish, maybe even close to 10 pound. In match mode now, going really quick, deposited in the net, can bait up, straight back in for another one. The pole's unbelievably strong, coupled with strong gear, the right elastic and everything. It really is one hell of a bit of kit. Well, the C1's got exactly the same finish as all the other C poles, match winner poles, and that is in fact the 5, 6, 7 and 8 has got the ITS tape finish, which is like that rippled effect as it goes through your hands, and the butt section, which is the coloured section, has got the slide easy matte paint finish, which really makes shipping easy. In these conditions, again, when you've got wet hands, even slimy hands or oily hands from your bait, with these two finishes combined, you can still ship very easily, and what's more important, very smoothly. Well, there we go. We've had about a dozen carp down the edge, all close to double figures. We've just had this one on paste in the margins on the C1. Probably a good 12 pound. Got it in a matter of minutes. The pole really absorbs the power of the fish. I'm not just using the elastic when I'm playing fish this big. I'm actually using the bend of the pole and the power of the pole. And the C1 has got it in abundance. Well, all the match winner poles have made very high grade carbon. And this is very important when you're looking to keep the pole light, stiff and fishable, and also very fast on the strike. But what we have done with the match winner range is reinforce them in key areas to make them very strong. Okay, so my match winner top tip when fishing with the C1 or any of the poles indeed, especially when you're fishing like I am now. I'm fishing a top 5 to my right, just over these rushes where these big carp live. And what do big carp do? They pull. A few of them today, I've really got the jump on and I've got them under control very quick. A few of them, however, have taken off. And a very good tip is to have your pole sections in 2s behind you. This is the 4 and the 5 that I'm fishing with. If you can imagine, I've hooked a big fish and it runs that way. If I've got all my pole behind me all set up, I can't lift it and put it on. When they're in 2s, they're easily to handle. If the fish is running that way, I can put the section on, ship out. If it's still going, I can pick the other sections on and put them on and follow the fish out. This is very, very, very important. If you have all your pole up behind you and the fish runs off at an angle, you're going to get broke because you can't pick 4 sections up, spin them round quick and put them on. You've seen the size of the fish. 1 or 2 of those in a match can make a massive difference. And by having your sections like this, you should cut down on the amount of times you get broke. More fish in the net, better match results. Well, there we are. I've finished my session with the C1 match winner. Fantastic bit of kit, so much strength in depth. We've caught about 160, 170 pound in 2 hours when the fish turned up down by the rushes on paste. We've caught fish in excess of 14 pound today. Some real big fish. We've netted them really quick. Been in match mode, like I said earlier, trying to really put this pole through its paces. It's not shown up any weaknesses, and it really has opened my eyes just how strong the C1 is and the whole range of the match winner poles.